Well, good afternoon, everybody. The next few days, we're going to get some strong southerly winds. Now, remember, over the weekend, it was a north wind. That's why we got the big chill for 2 days. And now we're looking for that southerly wind to start kicking in. Generally, I call it the March wind. And then I started thinking, ooh, March is like just around the corner here. So we're going to be looking at very spring-like weather as temperatures start pushing into the 80s for us and into the 90s out in western areas of Texas. The storms are moving way too far to the north. They're being deflected by the jet stream. You can almost follow it right here, kind of the what we call the subtropical jet going all the way through here, taking all the winter storm. The snow that was in the east has finally moved offshore, but now they got to dig out of all of that. High pressure is giving us the bump over the southwest. You see it right there? And that's one of the reasons why we can't get any kind of moisture coming at us from the west. If we were to get anything now, it would be from the north, and that would not bring us much in terms of rainfall. Here's New York, by the way, right there. The snow finally ended, but you've probably seen the pictures there. They're literally buried. I mean, they're literally 3 to 4 feet of snow that you just got to dig out of to get anywhere right about now. Now, as far as we're concerned, we have no advisories for tomorrow. Right now, at this current moment, we do have a fire weather advisory. However, tomorrow we don't have one. That's because the wind is coming up out of the south, so it's more humid, not as dry and arid as what we had over the weekend. Still, however, in deep South Texas, they do have the fire weather advisory, as they do in Dallas and also way up there in far west Texas. There you see the winds, and I'm talking, you know, it'll get your attention tomorrow because we're looking at 25 to 35 mile-an-hour winds in the afternoon hours especially. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if you're doing anything that would require building a sailboat, but if you did, you'd be, you know, you'd be in Austin before you'd know it, as that wind should be fairly strong during the afternoon hours. We're, of course, then taking a look at, as we get into the balance of the week, we're looking at fire danger that continues for much of northeast Texas. We are a little bit less in our fire danger, but don't let that affect you. Let's continue to be vigilant. Let's prevent any kind of outdoor fire, because in a 35 mile-an-hour wind, it's going to be hard to control. There you see the high temperatures over the next few days. Hello, does it look like summertime? Yeah, we're looking at 83 to 87 in the low 80s right on through the coming weekend. Again, the storm pattern is taking everything way up and over our area. So in terms of us getting anything, not even in 7 days. So let's just say the following. I don't expect any significant rainfall through 10 days. If you got to go out and plant, you just got to go out and plant. If you want to delay it a little further, that's your call, but I just don't see anything imminent that would be noticeable that we could really hang our hat on for the future. So it's going to be a dry springtime, and that's kind of where we're at this point in time. So tomorrow in Port Lavaca, you'll have that gusty wind in the afternoon hours. You'll also have a little bit of cloud cover right about there, but you can see southwest winds 24 to 35 miles an hour. In Cuero, you'll get more sunshine right about there, but you'll also get that gusty wind. So high temperatures, well, let's see, 87 for us, 90 out west. Little front comes in, but the weekend stays on the warm side. There's just a drizzle possibility, and that wouldn't be for about a week from now. That's your 7-day forecast. Reminding everybody, we do have a QR